Hello, my dear beloved children. At the end of the conversation about international organizations, I want to tell you what future awaits them in the fifth dimension Earth. Many of them will cease to exist because their goals and objectives correspond to the realities of the three-dimensional world, which will gradually go into oblivion. There will remain only those that can be easily reoriented to the needs of the world of the fourth and then the fifth dimensions. What will these needs be? At first, these will be centers for the distribution of finance, food, and other material goods. What is happening now in your world can only be called a crime. The bias towards the so-called developed countries is too obvious. For example, food abundance in them is paid by hunger and poverty in the third world countries, which are considered to be dozens of the poorest countries. But if there was already a food distribution center on Earth based on the unity and equality of all countries and peoples inhabiting your planet, there would not be a single hungry person left on it. The same applies to finance. All cash flows are concentrated in the hands of representatives of the deep state, who profit from the slave labor of the population of the poorest countries of the world, at the same time pumping the richest natural resources from the bowels of these countries. This has been going on for centuries, but in recent years dozens of these countries have begun to free themselves from their colonial past, defending their independence and the right to manage their own natural and human resources. Gradually, the focal points will also take this important component of your life into their own hands. In the absence of borders and social stratification, all natural resources will be distributed in such a way that no country and no people feel deprived. So far, it is difficult for you to imagine this, since the dual world dictates its own conditions, but in the absence of borders and the division of society into social classes, these processes will become natural and understandable for you. By and large, your planet will gradually turn into a single commune, in which each person will receive everything they need according to their needs. But this will not mean that some people will live at the expense of others, because only those who are ready to share the best that they have can get into the world of the fifth dimension, their talents and abilities, the generosity of their soul and the desire to come to the aid of those who need it. It will be a society of conscious people, and the best of them, the wisest and most talented, will lead associations and organizations that will become the basis of a new world order on Earth, acting for the highest good of all. We will stop there today. The Father Absolute, who loved you immeasurably, spoke to you.